Hi everyone, my name is Fellyph and I'm here at Mountain View today with two amazing Google developer experts. So today we're gonna cover a few things from Google I/O 2025 and I'm really glad they accepted last minute invitation. It was literally like
Always. For you, always.
yeah. And we are here today to kind of like trying to concentrate the amount of information that we got in those like 2 intense days. So, but first we need to introduce ourselves. I will start with Xavier, and then after we just like Daniel, introduce yourself. Look, please.
Well, thanks for the invitation.
Yeah.
So happy to be here. I'm Xavi. I'm working at VoiceFlow, Google Developer Expert in AI and Cloud. And at VoiceFlow, I'm head of cloud infrastructure. So yeah, I'm quite involved in terms of cloud stuff, Google Cloud, and also on the AI side, on the agents and generative AI and all the things that are all around. So
I'm Daniel Gwerzman, GD in Cloud and AI, also part of the Google for Startup Accelerator Mentor Group. And I'm building a technical strategy for my customers. I'm trying to help companies and projects to understand what's the right technology to use to solve the problem or to at least get the right technology for their customers' needs. So yeah, that's me.
Nice. And one fun story, like the first time that we met was here
Yes,
in Mountain View,
2019.
2019, and now the full circle, we are here back. Yeah, like, I don't know, when I was like walking that building, I was like, oh, remember that summit, it was super cool. Yeah, I will have a really hard question,
Okay.
because you need to select the top 3 release from Google I/O. I was like, was a lot. For me, I think was a lot. But you need to select top 3. And we'll start with you, Daniel. Yeah,
That's hard because we just finished it yesterday.
Yeah.
My mind is like a mesh of ideas and understanding and ununderstanding of stuff, and I'm still trying to process everything. But I have a list because yeah, it's too much for me.
Bring
to
it,
remember
bring it.
everything.
Yeah.
So
No,
here's-
you.
But wait, before I start with the list, you know what? I/O. I've been with I/O since like I think my first I/O was 2013. Before that, I was watching on YouTube, and there is like something that sometimes people don't understand. There's like 2 major keynote, and then there's also
Yes.
all the demos and all the lecture. And for me, I have like this: how do I try to process everything that we're hearing on stage? Because sometimes we're hearing stuff that they are project, and sometimes we're hearing stuff that they are just product.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to understand.
Yeah.
So my rule is very simple. If you look at the team that reported, so if it's a deep search, then it's a project. It's not a product yet. So we saw the glasses, the new glasses that coming out. We tried it in the demo. It's like, it's very exciting, but it's not ready to go to customers' use.
Yeah.
Because that's coming from a research team. And if you're looking at something that's coming from cloud, from search, or all the other departments, that's a product already, and we saw some of them. I think the one that I like really freaked out about, and it's a very small one. It's a small button inside the new Firebase Studio. And this is the button that allowed you to deploy to Cloud Run. It's a simple button.
Yeah.
It's nothing. But for me, when I saw it on stage, I said, oh, yeah, that's the right thing, because I know so many people. I love Cloud Run. I don't know if you're using it, but I think it's a great solution to deploy something for millions of users.
Yeah.
You need to understand the project. It's always with GCP. If you don't research a little bit, you don't get the maximum out of it. And now you're building everything inside this environment that helps you build everything. And then when you feel it's ready, you're just clicking a button, select the project in GCP, and there it is. It's ready to go. For me, it was, it's not like a big announcement, but that was like a mind-blowing announcement.
It is really good.
The other thing, which we got it a little bit before I/O, the new versions of Gemini and Gemma. So Gemini 2.5 family and Gemma 3. I think now we started the area of AI. I know a lot of people think that we started it 2 years ago, but I think it wasn't ready. It actually was 3 years ago. If you remember, there was an I/O on stage. They were demonstrating how you can talk with a planet.
Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
was that was before ChatGPT. A lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because that was a project, not a product.
Yes.
And all the things that we saw so far, I always felt that, yeah, it's fun to play with it as a technical person, but it's not ready for my aunt to start working with it.
Yeah.
And once Gemini 2.5 arrived Pro, it was like, for me, yeah, okay, we're starting now. That's the thing. and look at all the product that we got, that they start putting inside search, inside Gemini in Chrome. It's a crazy thing. So I probably going to cancel some subscription after that because I don't need to go to a different tab or open the app. It's on Chrome. I'm already on my browser anyway, and now it understands the browser and I can ask everything there. So yeah, so that's another product that for me it was like, okay, that's really helped me as a customer to be at the right place at the right time. And I'm sure you're probably going to talk about the studio, the Firebase Studio, right?
But before touch the one that I try in the Google I/O and I love the most, it has been BO3 and Flow. We have had like some sort of like booth that we could try Flow here, and I cannot describe with words, sorry, like how cool is that, like is just insane. Like with a prompt, you generate a video with high quality.
Yes.
And with audio itself.
Yeah.
I asked them, like, are you guys like generating the video with BO3 and the audio with another model? And they told me like, no, it's the same model. Like BO3 generates both things. And we were generating basic prompt, like 3 words, like create a movie, a Pirates movie, and it was like 8 seconds or something like that with audio, and it was super realistic.
Yes.
And I was like amazed. Like you can extend like the video, you can change the frames, you can create a video from 3 different pictures and add in different like kind of like video rotations between the frames and all that stuff, and everything is auto-generated. It's like...
Yeah, it's crazy. And did you try the video booth as well?
No, I didn't try
I tried the video booth. I was like surprised because the experience was you take a picture and then you select one effect that you want to apply.
Yeah.
And I was like holding a trophy and then like makes a video and holding a trophy, but I was surprised that expression, me speaking, that I like doesn't have an audio yet, but like the way that my face moved.
They took a still picture, so I was sure they're going to take a video because we saw the demos, but it was a still photo, and then we start moving inside of it with all the extra effects.
Yeah, no,
it's very impressive.
Yeah, it was impressive. But please go on.
Yeah, I mean, like BO3, insane. I think the people like can try BO3 on Vertex and also with the new subscription, like the AI Pro and AI Ultra that will come to Europe anytime soon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. And then the other thing that I really like was Firebase Studio as well. We saw Firebase Studio, like they launched it in Google Cloud Next, and now they have like some sort of like backend support, like some Firebase backend services support. They started with Firestore and authentication. So whenever you put in a prompt that you need like some sort of login, or whenever you put in a prompt that you need some sort of like database on stored data, Firebase Studio itself, it will generate whatever you need for Firebase, Firestore or authentication, which is also like pretty cool, because in my opinion, like and that's something that I brought like my feedback to the product managers and all the Googlers that we have seen these days at Google I/O, is the Google Studio is one of the smartest move that I've seen in Google like for years, because they put everything together in one place and everything fits really great. Like the one-click deployment to Google Cloud Run, one-click deployment to Firebase App Hosting for the front end, Firestore. Firebase Studio is using Jenkit under the hood. Whenever it is, if your app is gonna use generative AI in Firebase Studio, the code generated is gonna have Jenkit in it. Like it uses their own technology, so it's really smart and everything fits together. I think it's gonna be not the next like next Firebase console, but it's gonna be definitely like the central hub of the developers, in my opinion.
Amazing.
Yeah. I have to add another
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
I'm sorry. There's so
Yeah,
many.
go ahead, yeah.
But in the beginning, when they released AI Studio, I wasn't a fan. I have to admit.
Yeah.
Because I live in Vertex AI and I do all my work there anyway. I don't need another thing that look the same. But the building option that they added there, I think it's a game changer. If you didn't try it,
Yeah.
there, try it. Because
Yeah.
I think now a lot of people don't need. They only need to think what we want to have, without thinking how to do it. So you're going there, and if you want to learn for exam, just ask it to create the quiz for you, and you can affect everything, and it's just building it. It's really surprisingly good. I didn't thought it would be that good, but my experience with it was like, I was like, I don't need to write down anything, and I'm just getting it. So it's not a software program that I will sell to other, but for my own use, for my children's use, I'm definitely going to send them there, start building something, understand how to create stuff.
Yeah.
Just go and try it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love that.
What's your favorite?
I'm a web GD. For sure, I was at the web booth, and getting that theme about things that are like simple things that make a huge impact. I think the number one is like carousels. Like now we're gonna be able to implement carousels like native, and the impact of the hundreds or thousands websites use carousel like JavaScript and jQuery. That will be like hundreds of kilobytes just to do one carousel.
Yeah.
And now we will be able to do like native, just like with CSS and HTML, have a carousel and controls everything. And I think that will be a huge like increase in performance for many websites, and also accessibility, because these accessibilities are all built in. So people are already like, when we implement that feature, we use already like everything there. So we don't need to worry about accessibility because everything will be there. And the number two that I will choose is we are talking about AI, the Chrome built-in APIs, prompt API. There was like already 1 year that I tried to shape in and getting the right direction. And then first they start with the prompt API, and after they start to specialize the prompt API and summarize, translate, and now we have multimodality. That super interesting because it's all offline. It's all processed on the user. It's like kind of like edge AI. So, and the thing, one is like privacy. Two, you can like reduce costs because you can like pre-process a lot of things before sent to the cloud.
Yeah.
Like moving forward to that, it's also starting baking like a hybrid approach that developers can choose. Oh, this is a fallback, because the biggest question is like, okay, we can process locally, but not everyone has like a machine that can process locally. And how are we gonna deal with that? And then there is already like a work over the hybrid solution that checks, oh, can I process this in the user? If not, I can just call a cloud service. Yeah, but and you just agree with like all the releases. Like it is a lot. It's hard to kind of process because
What I like about from the web point of view, the developer tools.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked about it because how many times in the past we went inside and we tried to move a button. Not only that you have AI that will do it for you, you also click a button and it's just taking the CSS back to your local development environment. For me, that could save hours.
No, definitely. And that's it's a huge part really for someone that is already have experience and wants to like speed up the things or get more insights, because like we have the CSS, but also we have panels for performance. And sometimes we have like one solution that is like lagging on performance and we don't know, okay, where I start. And then you can already like have this first approach to ask like, okay, where I start like debugging this application. And the AI assistant panel goes to the networking panel and also the performance panel. That's super cool as well. And and I think it's like one of the items as well. I will put that list. So it's like that's my third item. How thanks for like how to make that list. And like I was there like for the first time, like the guy, like I think you both is like the first time or the second time?
It's my first time at Google.
We are both. You are a veteran. You have many years. And I was invited in the past, but I couldn't make. But like now, finally, because now we all from Europe and we have our kind of regional I/O.
Yeah.
But I think super special to connect with other regions as well.
For sure.
And also we are based in Europe and we interact with the teams in Europe like more often. And there are a lot of people that are in US. There is a different time zone that sometimes it's hard to kind of arrange a time before we meet. And now we like meet a lot of people that is like in the area here. But one thing that I noticed that sometimes you have several talks at the same time. You can't multitask because when you're at home, like you just make a playlist and just like go and like watch whatever you want.
Yeah.
But I will ask you like both. Like there is what is one talk that you miss that when you arrive at home you're gonna watch that? I will start with that.
You want to take it first?
Yeah.
I think there's one I think you attended, which is the CEO of Google DeepMind. I think
No,
was,
I'm definitely gonna watch that.
So that one I think is about the future of AI, right? If I am not wrong, like that was on Tuesday, like first day of Google I/O, and it's already available on YouTube. So I wanna watch that one because I couldn't attend because of course it was full, so I couldn't make it. And yeah, like any. There's a lot of like what's new in XYZ, like technology, like Flutter, cloud, AI. There's a lot of content, and I think it's already available. So I cannot pick one.
So made a playlist. And Daniel was
So I have a rule in I/O because in the past the I/O not all the session was recorded. So my rule was if it's not recorded, I'm there. If I can, of course. There's some of them several, and now I think all of them recorded. So I'm clear of that. And I cannot choose one. I can tell you that I'm not going to watch the Android. I'm sorry, Android people. I just don't. That's not what I'm developing. But cloud, AI, web. I'm going to watch all of them. I already cleared this calendar for that. I'm going to do it at night. Don't worry, kids. Don't worry, work. But yeah, I cannot miss them. It's like there's such. Each one of them have something that specifically. And if you are in a specific industry, I think it's just watch them, and you can do it. You can run it fast. That's what I do, so I can save some time. But then I'm slowing down if I'm hearing something that says, "Oh, I need more attention here." So sorry.
No. But yeah, for me, I need to confess, like I already started like watching the recap of the keynote. I was like, this morning I was just, I was like so many things. Like you were just there, like the whole, like I think for me it was a lot because like being there the first time and sometimes it was like hard to concentrate. It was like, I mean, it was like watching the recap. I was like, we just rewatch everything. But
I did the same this morning. I asked for Gemini to summarize for me the keynote.
Oh, that's
You have to use the tools, right?
I think definitely my first one will be like Luciano Martins that was at the Gemini SDK that I missed that. And we were like, he's from Brazil and he was like, why you're not my, I was like, sorry, I wasn't on the web like track, like I couldn't like.
I was there. It's really good.
But yeah, I think if we can spend the whole day here, but but we have like limited time here because it's we're still in the middle of the GD summit, so also we need to come back and I need to kind of like free those two guys to the networking. But before we close, I want to ask you both like how people can find you, how people can connect with you, and so go ahead.
Go ahead.
For me, it's I'm mostly active on Twitter, GitHub as well. GitHub as a social media.
It's very good.
It's at Xavidob, and also on LinkedIn, Xavier Portillado. You can find me there, and also on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel, Cloud Number 9, and LinkedIn. It's pretty easy. Look, the name downstairs probably. You'll find me.
Amazing. So I will put in the descriptions, and I will tag you both in all the posts. So I also will help people find you both. And thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you for having us.
Amazing. Thank you guys. That's it.